Looks like a perfect spot here. Oh, wait a minute. I mean, hey everybody. Looks like a perfect spot right here, don't it, Nick?
Yes, it does.
All right, today, what we are
That as a
going,
table.
huh? A maple.
Huh?
A
No. I was saying we use that as a table.
Oh, oh, I brought a table. Believe it or
Oh.
not. See this backpack here?
Yeah.
This backpack has no frame, so I have a plexiglass table in it that will be used as a frame. Isn't that cool? So what I got to do is we're going to find a tree to strap it to. Let's take this off. Let's see. It's just a canteen. We'll set it right there. Let's strap it to that tree right there. All right. And what we're going to do today is we're going to make a thing called bacon and egg plugs. Do you remember them, Nick?
Yeah.
Okay. It's been a while since I've made them because they're kind of tricky to make. So let's see. I unhook, as usual, my carabiner bungees. Let's see. I'm gonna leave that one on, and this one on. Nick, are you hungry?
Yeah, I'm starved.
You are? All right. This is gonna take us a little while. And then we got our fancy table that we're gonna hook up. Where's these at? All right. Put that there and that there. All right. Let's see if we can get this strapped to a tree. All right, I got the old backpack strapped to the tree here.
Woo.
Let's hang my canteen up now. And first thing we're going to do is we are going to pull out, let's see, put that right there, canteen of water. First thing we're going to do is, now like I said, that this does not have a frame to it. So what helps create the frame to the back is a piece of 1/4-inch Lexan. Not only is it a good table, makes a good cutting board. It's just got 4 holes in it. All right. Now normally I make little short legs and have this thing down on the ground, but there's so many ticks and chiggers and fleas and flies and creepy crawlies here in the summertime. I'm gonna try to make it up a little bit higher. So first thing we're gonna do is, before we dig all this other stuff out and get going, is we're gonna go saw 4 legs for this table. And I hope that ain't it. I think it's over here. There we go. Good old silky saw. Alright. Let's go grab us 4 legs and then we'll get going. See, there's plenty of stuff just laying around here on the forest floor to use. We ain't got to cut down nothing live. Let's see, I'm thinking, let's go with about right here. Now let's see how tall this one is. That right there will be about right. Or about right there. Let's go with that. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to look around and I'm going to get 4 of them about this length right here. Then I'll show you how I treat the ends of it. What was that?
Something fell off of it.
Alright, let's get 4 more of these. Perfect.
Clean cut.
Clean cut. Oop. All right, 1 more to go. I went ahead and grabbed 5 of them. I got 1 as a spare for in case something bad happens. So, what you want to do, first thing you do is take this table. Let's see how close these are. Okay. Now this is good. None of these fit in this hole right here. Okay. They're a little big. So what you want to do, I'll show you. You want to take, so what you want to do, the way you prepare these, that I have found works pretty good, is you want to saw a little bit off the end. Okay. Just saw part of the way through. Then put this on. Make you a little notch. Okay. Notch the end.
Yeah.
And then what you want to do is right here on these corners, you want to carve a little 45. Not much. Okay. So, what we're going to do is when you stick this in there, it's going to wedge in place. So there's something about those little 45s that causes that thing to wedge in place. And what we're going to do is we're going to have 4 legs out like that, and this thing is going to be up high enough that we can get at it and deal with it. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to process the end of these. Now if you've got one like this that's at a curve, you want to be sure and don't make the mistake of making it to where it's out like that. You want to make it to where it's like that. Okay? So what I'm going to do is hold that one out at an angle, and I'm going to make sure and I'm going to notch it in that direction. Right. Just like that. No
Perfect.
problem. Cut your little 45 on it. Now, let's see if I was right or if I was backwards like I sometimes am. All right. Well, I wound up, that's pretty close, that'll work. Now see, there's 2 of the legs right there. There's 2 legs right there, and you got your nice little tabletop. And what we'll do is I'll cut the other 2, and then we'll set this table up, and I'll pull everything out of the backpack, and we'll be ready to go. One more trick that I want to show you something right here, because this is not in the least bit rotten. This is a pretty good one. Something else that you can do is that you've seen how I was batoning with my hand. Another thing that you can do whenever you're doing this up off the ground is you just hold the knife to where you want it, make sure your arm's back plenty far, and just give it a hit. No problem. Alright, I got all 4 of the legs processed, so now let's see if it works. Let's see. We're probably going to put the campfire over there, so grab all 4 of these.
I foresee you dropping this many times.
And getting incredibly angry.
Yeah.
I hope not. Alright, let's put this in, and let's put this in. Just kind of spread the legs out a little bit, put them under pressure. Put that one in. Put that one in. Give it kind of a push to seat it into place. Now everything is locked in good, so you got a good table. Alright, so let's pull everything out here and start looking at it. We have our cold bag. We'll take a look at this after we got the fire going. Let's see, where am I going to put that? I'll put it right here for now. Now, got some gloves, got some utensils. Let's unzip this and put them right here where we can get at them. I'm going to be using these in a minute, and I'll show you why. Now, years ago, I did some videos on bowl cookers, okay? Lots of things you can do with bowls.
Like carry many of them.
Like carry many of them. You make cowboy coffee in them, you can make stew in them, I've done a lot with big bowls. But something that I have never shown is an easy oven that is very cool.
Please enlighten me as to what cowboy coffee is.
Cowboy coffee is where you don't use a filter, you actually boil the grounds.
Ah.
So what you do is you take a bowl, okay? I use these bowls for everything. But then you want to find a pan like this that fits inside so that it's not touching the bottom.
Also, make sure it's
Okay.
got plenty of grease stains on it.
Yeah, that one is well used. Then That's our eating plate
Mm-mm.
and our drinking cups. And then you got the lid. Okay? The lid goes on. Ain't that neat?
Nifty.
Now what we're going to do, we're going to leave this up here so we can prepare the food. And what we're going to do now is we're going to prepare a place for the fire. So what you want to do is take and clear you out a spot. Clear out all the leaves and debris from a certain spot. And we'll work on, if anything catches on fire, it ain't like we're going to wander off. We're going to be right here watching it. And we ain't going to let nothing happen.
You make Smokey the Bear proud.
That's right. And we're near a creek, so if anything really bad happens, we'll be able to run over there. I'll pull the lid off and run over there and do something about it. So right there is where we're going to be doing our cooking. Right here. Alright. So we'll finish doing this. Always clear a spot out from around your campsite. And like I said, if any of this stuff catches on fire, we will be here to stomp it out. And as a matter of fact, some people, we're on kind of a hill, so I'm not going to do it. Some people will pour water all the way around the outside perimeter. Okay, so what we're going to do, pull this off, pull this out. What we're going to do, I'm going to grab these gloves, and we are going to try out, I got this with me, my RTAC 2, but we are going to try my machete that I've never used before. This little jewel here, Timberline Tactical, Dave Young design. Okay, looks like a big pirate sword. When I first saw this thing, I was like, you know, this is the dumbest looking thing I've ever seen. It looks like a pirate sword. And I don't want to be a pirate. But it's got serrations, sharp edge, and a saw. And I think those sharp serrations are supposed to be for backhanded cutting vines and thorns off, which will be handy around the south. This thing will tear your hands up, so I'm wearing gloves. But we're going to give it a try. The only reason I bought this ugly looking thing is because it was listed at $90, $90 or $95. And for some reason they marked them all down to $30 and wanting to get rid of them. So we're going to give this a try. I said, you got yours out, don't you?
Yeah, of course. He could have bought this beauty right here.
Yeah, but that's nowhere near as big as this beast. Oh, and that handle will tear you up.
Oh,
it's got
yeah.
a glass breaker too. All right, let's go nuts over here and chop some wood.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that. That looks like a good spot. Let's go right here, man. All right, let's see how this beast does. Now, like I said, this is the ugliest looking thing I've ever seen, but let's give it a try. Okay. Seems to cut pretty good. Whew. Pretty rotten wood. Seems to have no problem. That ain't bad at all. That's not bad. I looked up this Dave Young guy, and he's like a martial arts, military, self-defense kind of guy. And he's the one that designed that. So, if you can find one of them things marked down to like $30, it's well worth it. That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Not bad at all. Got an old heating pad. Be sure and save the old bag it comes in when you wear it out and throw it away. Alright. So, got some of this stuff out. Now the bottom bowl here will never move. Okay? Come on, Wood. And see, once the fire gets started, then you can go and get some more wood as you go along. But what we're going to do is we're going to get everything ready for the fire.
Got it all?
Yeah, we're going to get everything ready for the fire just like this. We're going to spread all this around this bottom bowl right here. Just like this. And then we'll be adding wood as we go along. Alright. Now what we're going to do, take this here, get this back out. That's a real nice sheath it comes in, but it's gigantic. There ain't no way you can, ain't no way that you can strap that thing to your belt. Absolutely no way. Alright, put this here. Now, I'm going to try these serrations out just for the heck of it. I got me a thing right here. Let's see. Man, them serrations work pretty good.
Is that a wind?
I don't know.
I think so.
I think it's an airplane.
No, I
Yeah,
heard
them some
something
good-
through the trees.
Good thick dry serrations. I wonder how thin I can make them. It makes them super thick. Look at that. How this other stick goes. That does pretty good. It's alright. Serrations are supposed to be for cutting rope. Look at that.
Our friendly yellow jackets from the last video are back.
That's true.
They follow us here. There's 3 sworn in my boot right now.
Ain't good.
Let me get over.
Alright. That doesn't work that way. Nah, it doesn't work that way. I have to stick with the tried and true. Hey, that ain't too bad. Pretty neat way of making shavings, ain't it, Nick?
Yeah. Getting a good pile there.
Yeah, getting a good pile quick. No problem there. Alright, let's prepare the food now.
Alright.
Alright.
Fair part of the video.
You ready to start preparing some food?
Yeah.
Alright. Go over here. Oh, let's see. Now, what we have in our cold bag, man, I'm sweating like a pig. Ain't you?
Yeah.
Whew.
No, it's fine out here. It only gets over 100
Oh, is that
every
all?
single
It's
day.
a little later in the day. I'm just glad it's overcast. Alright. We have, pull this bag out. Alright, in this bag, let's slide this over here. I'll stand right over here. Now, this is just a regular old bag, okay? But what I have done is I have filled the inside with Mylar, and I have a frozen Gatorade bottle. okay? Which will be great for the trip home, all right? For the hike out of here, we'll have us some cold water. Whew. We have some eggs. We have some bacon. The two staples of the man's diet. And then down in the bottom, I have another Gatorade bottle frozen. So I'm just gonna put them back in there. And I left a little airspace in it so that if they're not defrosted by the time we get to go out on a hike, I'll just add water from the canteen to it and it'll be nice and cold. Matter of fact, we may do that here in just a minute. And then in this side pouch, I have a little olive oil and a couple of cigarette lighters. Always carry two. And a piece of leather to keep from burning my whittle fingers. Alright, let's see. Alright, first thing we want to do is we want to take a little dibby dab of olive oil. And I'm just going to drop just a drop, just a little bit, in the bottom of each one. Okay.
There's a spider on there.
On the pan?
Oh, it fell off.
Alright, just a little drop in each one. Seal that back up. As usual, it's leaked all down my finger. That way I try to keep it in a bag here. It's clean until I pour it, and then when I pour it, it's not. Alright. Take the old pillowcase here, because I can always take it and throw it, a heating pad case, I can always throw it in a washing machine. Now, take my little finger here, let's rub this around in the bottom. That had some grit in it. Alright, so we got the pan ready. Now what we're going to do, pull out the old knife here. We're going to get some nice juicy bacon. Alright, let's cut this jewel open. Now I'm going to try not to get this everywhere so that the yellow jackets won't be over here.
Yeah. I can hear a swarm of them around there somewhere.
We hate yellow jackets.
Yeah.
Shake out the excesses.
I feel like we're going to have as much trouble in this video as the last one with the yellow jackets.
I hope not. Alright, now what we're going to do here is we're going to take this bacon. Here, come around this way over here where you can see. We're going to take this bacon right here. And we are going to lay part of it down in the bottom. And then lay it just like that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
We'll lay a little bit in the bottom. And then wrap it around.
Oop, it's warming my face now.
Like this. You're like making a little cup. Now these rarely look good, but we ain't trying to win a beauty contest, we're just trying to eat.
Exactly.
That's what I say, exactly. And you want to put the fatty part down on the bottom.
Exactly.
Exactly.
That was bad.
That was real bad, that was a terrible joke. Alright.
Let's get over here.
Now, if you've got any excess of food, you can either put it away in your cold storage or throw it on the ground somewhere away from camp so the yellow jackets can get to it. Alright, put the fat in the bottom. And it's a little tricky here, but you can see what I'm doing is I'm trying to make a cup right here.
I just realized that's thunder.
That's alright. If it rains...
Hey, that's a blessing if it rains because it makes it cooler here.
Oh yeah, if it rains, we still gonna eat. Alright, now how does that look, Nick? Does that look like it's like kind of cupped?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna wipe my hands off on this filthy bag right here.
This middle one filled in right here, but that should be fine.
Yeah, that'd be okay. Now this comes the tricky part right here. Let me get up inside here. Now the yellow jackets don't seem like they're swarming, so I'm just going to fold this back up and put it in here.
Yeah, off camera earlier, one of them was actually swarming the closed packet
Alright.
of bacon.
Now if it was in the winter time, this is enough bacon for a second day. We'll put that in there with the cold. Alright. Now for the eggs. Now when you get done with all this, what you want to do is you want to go over to the creek and wash your hands out, or if you got some hand sanitizer, you want to use that. Now this is the tricky part, okay?
Kind of broke.
This is the tricky part. What you want to do is crack this, and you want to get it, you want to hold it up, and then you open it right inside your bacon cup, okay? Throw the shells far from camp. All right, crack it on the side. Hold it up.
Just scoot back a little bit. It's a little hard to get everything in.
I got a yellow jacket on me. But that, okay, you want to dump it inside the egg. I mean, inside the bacon.
Yes, remember guys, dump the eggs in the eggs.
The eggs in the eggs, yeah.
Yeah.
See, when yellow jackets come around, I freak out.
No, they're not.
I hate yellow jackets. I can't stand them. And one year, me and Nick was scouting out when he was younger. We were scouting out a place that we were going to camp, and yellow jackets went after him with a vengeance.
Oh yeah, I accidentally stepped in their nest. We're walking through the woods.
Oh, it was horrible. All right. There you go. I've got one left. If I can just lift this up. Now, don't this look good, Nick?
Yeah.
All right,
But that's
that
just
went
wind
over.
back there that I hear.
Rain.
Wind.
Wind. Okay. All right, there you go. Whew. Now we're getting somewhere. So now what we're going to do is we're going to set it over in the bowl. All right, now as you can see that I have the eggs in the middle of the bacon. Okay. Hence the name Egg and Bacon Plugs. Oh, and may I say, I will hold this up with great pride to the camera, and I will say, this is dedicated to you, Robert Winkler, Mr. Bacon himself. Oh, Robert loves his bacon, and I love Mr. Robert. He's a great guy. I told you I'd have some bacon in there. Yeah, go ahead, Yellow Jacket, get in there. All right, now, we will put the lid on here, just like so. Now, the fun part, let's start lighting some of this stuff right here. Let's keep going. All right, what do we got?
There's a fly around here too.
A couple more pieces of wood over here. Anywhere where it looks like it might need some wood.
And crouch down next to this yellow jacket for a good shot.
Yeah.
Crossbow's getting in the way.
No, let's do this.
There we go.
All right, put one on that side. You want to lay sticks up over it, just like that. Get another one. You want to do it in like 3 quadrants. Put sticks and things over everything to get it going. Put some more of these over here. This is some shaving things. And that's what you want to do. You just want to work your way around this thing, laying sticks on it. Just kind of moving around. This here will catch up in just a minute. That last one. We'll get it going. And that is how you get the fire going all the way around it. Now Nick, what time is it?
10:18.
10:18, okay? So 10, we'll let this thing go for about 10:20, 10:30. About 10:30 we'll take a look at it. How about that?
Sounds good to me.
That is how you get it going. See, I think that thing's going to be going pretty good now. Let's take some of these and just put these all around it. Yeah, now that baby's going, ain't it?
Oh yeah. It's gonna be cooked in no time.
Yeah, it'll be cooked. And see, the thing is you got to learn to regulate your wood. Because once you regulate your wood, you'll know that when you're done, when the fire dies down, the food will be done. There you go.
You might not want to do it like that because you lose a lot of kindling.
Well, that's okay. You're wanting to get the thing roaring. You want a good roaring fire.
If you want that, you should throw in some napalm on it.
Napalm. We didn't have any napalm, Nick.
Dang.
All right. We are going now, ain't we, Nick?
Yeah,
Oh, now what did I say? 10:30?
I think.
Yeah,
So
10:30. Hey, we're going now.
so
And see, the beauty of this is the way I had the muffin pans sitting in there. There's no way you can burn the bottoms. The edges might maybe get burnt. All right, I think that's enough wood. Maybe one more here. All right. And that's it. That's all you got to do. And we'll be eating in no time.
Mm-mm.
Yum.
Can you smell it?
I can't. Can you?
No, I'm breathing in smoke right now.
Oh, okay. And you can see the fire hasn't spread out anywhere. And if it does, I have a stick here and I'll just kind of push it back up against it. So now you just kind of kick back and enjoy yourself while the food's cooking. No big deal.
This has been a video tutorial on raking in the woods.
Yeah, raking in the woods. All right, now while that's cooking, Nick says he's starving to death.
Yeah, I'm gonna set the table now.
Go ahead and set the table, Nick.
There we go, that one's mine. Yours. Let's see. You got so much stuff in here, it's hard to find everything.
I know, it's bad, ain't it?
Yeah.
Now we're gonna eat with our hands.
Oh yeah, we are.
We're men, ain't we?
Yeah, we are. Here it is. I think this is it.
What's in the bag?
Let's find out. It's like Christmas.
It is, ain't it?
Is this right? I
Tongs.
think so. Tongs. There we go.
All right. For in
Right
case.
off the bat.
Now see, that is a properly set table, ain't it, Nick?
Yes, it is. You know what's wrong here?
What?
There's no coffee in the cups.
It's too hot for coffee.
What?
It's too hot for coffee. It's already made the whole area hotter by having that fire going right
Oh, yeah.
there. You know what?
I see the sun came back out.
That's good. I'm glad. I don't want it to rain. Do you?
No.
You don't?
No.
All right. All right. What time is it now, Nick?
You have 6 minutes left.
6 minutes?
Yeah.
What time is it now?
10:24.
10:24. 6 minutes. All right. I think that should be died down enough that we can get at it. All right. I'm gonna
Looks a little burned there.
do what?
Your stove looks a little burned there.
It ain't gonna hurt nothing. It's good for it. All right. I'm gonna change the battery now.
All right. Oh, hey there. It's a little chilly out here. It's about 800 degrees, but let's go.
Nick says he's warming himself over the fire.
Start getting ash. Chilly out
Summertime in Georgia.
here.
All right. You hear the popping and the crackling,
Yeah.
and the fire's dying down.
Look at that. 10:30.
Hopefully it'll be ready.
I think
They'll
it's
be
time-
ugly, but they'll be good. Oh, did you say it's 10:30?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
think it's time to get them off.
All right. Let's go. All right, it is popping. It is popping and crackling, and I believe it is ready to go. So what we're going to do now,
He has waited 3 minutes to put on his gloves here, and one of them sounded like one of them exploded almost.
I'm going to pull out right here and get it out. I'm going to wear these gloves. All right, multi-tool and a piece of leather. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to reach down here and we're going to grab this.
Watch your left. There's still a flame there.
I'm watching.
Getting a first look at one of them right here from the corner.
Ah, whoa, there we go. They are so ready to go.
Wow.
All right, now I got to reach in and grab them. They look good, don't they?
I can't tell which one exploded.
Let's just drag the whole bowl off the fire. Ooh.
Getting warmed up by the fire again.
Ah.
So cold out here, you know.
Woo, doggy. Now look at that right there. Look at all them juices in the bottom of that where the eggs, the grease from the bacon overflowed.
Looks like where one exploded, because we distinctly heard one explode, but I mean you can't really see it.
We did.
I think it's the one on the top corner there.
All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to pull them out one at a time. Let's go over here and we'll get a plate. Okay, I'll get both of these.
You're messing up my table.
That's all right. Well, I don't want to set this tray on the table. I don't want to set this tray on the table because of...
Still sizzling.
Yeah, oh yeah. Ooh, let's see. Let me... Turn it upside down. Look at that where I poured the bacon grease on the fire. All right, let's pull one of these jewels out. If I can get it out.
I think you're cooking that one in the corner again. That flame there.
Now that did pretty good, Nick. Look at that. Only burnt part of it. Let's get one out on the end here. Bacon and egg plugs. They will plug your system up with goodness. Look at that, look at that, look at that, Nick. How's that look?
Delicious.
Oh, that is so good. Let's grab two more out here. This is just such a good meal.
Mind if I set this up on the table? Yellow
Oh,
chickens.
Yeah, go ahead. Carry it over.
It's hot.
The plate's already hot.
Oh yeah. Look at these buttes.
Oh, man.
Camera's a little blurry, I think. That one's
Now-
still bubbling.
Now I'm gonna show you. We're gonna try something else here, real quick, while those are cooling. Oh, this is gonna be so good.
Smoke's decided to turn my way.
Let's see. Let's take one of these. I'm gonna try this. Take one of these. Let's set this bottle up. Pull out our canteen. Now remember, I got ice in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a little water in. Let that sit for a minute. Oh, it smells so good. Alright, now we got our Gatorade in there. What I'm going to do is shake this up a little bit. There's still a big old hunk of ice in there. Big old hunk of ice. Alright, that's your cup. That's my cup. See how much cold water we can get out of here. I'll put a little more in here, so let it be melting. That way we can have some more cold water. But that'll be enough to get us going, get us to eating. Now, who's going to be the first one to try them?
I vote you. These are still bubbling.
Get away. Got a yellow jacket on this. All right. Now, I think I'm just going to pick it up. The moment of truth, Nick.
You're gonna. Oh, did it already cool down?
Oh, it's hot. You ready?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mmm.
Ah. Good stuff. Love it. Woo! Hot! Hot! Hot!
See why I'm waiting?
Hot.
Just
Oh, cold water. Feels so good. Nick, this is delicious. This is just absolutely delicious. Now, there was one little spot here where the bacon was folded under and didn't get done. So I'm not going to eat that. And the yellow's coming out. Man, this is so hot.
Yellow jackets are gonna have a blast over there.
Mm-hmm.
See the pile of eggs still sitting over there.
This is delicious.
Might take my first
Wait a
one.
minute. We have a camera.
I may or may not eat this depending on how hot it is. Got a bit of a sense of now.
All right.
Let's get a bite of this. No, it is cool enough to hold.
It cooled up a little bit. Now remember, the yellow may fall out. It's really good. All right. Bacon and egg plugs.
That's what you mean. The grease pops out of the center of it and kind of coats it.
Oh, I know. Isn't that cool?
Mm-hmm.
Now, the hardest part of this is regulating.
I would say the hardest part is touching after we immediately got it out of the pan.
Like I said, the hardest part though, Nick, is regulating the heat. It is roughly the second you start that fire, 10 minutes later, you're good to go. You know it?
Mm-hmm.
So the bacon and egg plugs get a thumbs up from you.
Yes, they do.
All right. Okay. All right. We had fun, and we hope you had fun. And if you get a chance, try the bacon and egg plugs. Robert, I hope you're happy with us. We cooked your favorite. And we shall see you in the next one.
The ones are good. Yep.
We'll get them others out in a minute. That spot where the bacon didn't get done. Try not to eat that part.
It's still got bubbles on it.